Hello, my name is Leah Webster and I'm one of the registered dietitians at the Center for Community Health and Prevention. And today I'm going to be talking about compost. Over the past year, I've been trying to find ways to reduce my food waste. And so one of the ways I tried was making a home compost. Now there are many different ways or compost you can try. I chose the vermicompost, which is composting worms, because I had limited space indoors and outdoors. And also, as you can see, I like houseplants. And so the worms actually will eat the food and you'll have some nice rich soil that you can use for your plants. So if you want to give this a try, what you'll need to get started is a bucket. The size matters. So the ratio is about 1 square foot for every 1 pound of food waste you think your family or you and your family will generate a week. Aside from the bucket, you're going to need a drill. As you can see, I poked holes throughout the inside of this and also the top as well. You will also need some sort of bedding material. I have some brown leaves, shredded paper, shredded newspaper works, even old sawdust. The last thing you're going to need are the worms themselves. And I can see if I can find something here. But I will link, these aren't just earthworms, and I will link the worm site in the video as well. So how to make it is first start out with drilling your holes, and then you can take your bedding material and you want to lay that down first. You want to try to aim for about 8 inches of depth of bedding material. Then you can put your worms on. The worms will actually burrow down. They don't like the light. So that's another important note. When you are buying your bucket, it might be tempting to get a clear bucket so you can see them in action, but it is best to order a opaque colored bucket. Once they are in and settled, you can start feeding them, and they'll eat vegetable scraps, they'll eat apple cores, any sort of fruit scraps. You can even crush eggshells and they'll eat those as well. What I would avoid adding would be meat or any sort of meat products, dairy, any fats or oils. So how you'll feed them is you have to burrow underneath the bedding, put the scrap in, and if you peek at them later, you'll see that the worms have already started crawling over and will be starting to digest and eat those food scraps. Make sure once you put it in that you cover the food scrap and the worms back up with the bedding. That is how-to of how to create a vermicompost. If you have any further questions, there'll be links to resources in the video. Otherwise, good luck and happy composting.